Baltimore Ravens fans, there's a sense of electricity in the air, and it all starts with the transformation happening on the coaching side of the organization. After nearly 2 decades of stability, this is a new chapter, a fresh day, and it feels like everything is aligning for the team to take another step forward. Jesse Minter, who has taken the reins as head coach, is already making waves with his approach to building his staff. What stands out most is not just the names he's bringing in, but the philosophy behind it. It's clear that Minter isn't just looking to fill positions. He's carefully constructing a network of coaches who will elevate the players and foster an environment where growth is inevitable. From position coaches to coordinators, the goal seems straightforward. Bring in people who know the game deeply, who can develop relationships, and who can help the team perform when the lights are brightest. One of the things that makes Minter's approach so compelling is his ability to integrate experience with new energy. The Ravens have always valued stability and credibility, and Minter is tapping into that legacy while creating his own identity. He isn't working in isolation. He's leaning on his connections and experiences with others who have achieved success at the highest levels of football. The result is a staff that feels balanced, where youthful innovation meets seasoned insight. For the fans watching, it's exhilarating to see this balance take shape because it signals a team that is ready to compete intelligently, methodically, and with a clear sense of purpose. The staff isn't just a collection of names on paper. It's a cohesive unit that is being shaped to perform under pressure. Looking at the first wave of hires, it's impossible not to get excited about the level of football knowledge being assembled. Take Joe Lombardi, for example. A longtime offensive coordinator with stints in Denver, Los Angeles, and Detroit, Lombardi brings an extensive background in managing complex offenses and developing quarterbacks. While his last role in Denver didn't necessarily produce explosive results in every area, what it did produce was a quarterback, Bo Nichols, who made significant strides under his guidance. That experience is invaluable. Lombardi isn't stepping into Baltimore to call every play or overhaul the offense. Instead, he brings a seasoned perspective, someone who can collaborate with the younger coaches, offer strategic insights, and mentor players and staff alike. This is precisely the type of hire that signals intelligence in roster building. It's about creating depth, not just filling a title. The synergy between Lombardi and the rest of the staff, particularly Declan Doyle, is another reason for optimism. Doyle, who has worked alongside Lombardi in both New Orleans and Denver, already shares an understanding and rapport with him. That familiarity allows the coaching process to start at an advanced level, with less time spent on acclimation and more on innovation. Doyle, despite his age, is already shaping the offense with his vision, and having Lombardi as a senior offensive assistant provides an additional layer of guidance and support. It's not about replacing Doyle's voice, it's about enhancing it. Lombardi's presence ensures that when challenges arise or adjustments are needed mid-game, there's a wealth of knowledge to draw from, creating a staff that is prepared for every scenario. Experience is a recurring theme here, and it's not limited to Lombardi. The entire coaching network Minter is assembling reflects a mixture of mentorship and hands-on expertise from some of the game's most accomplished leaders. From learning under icons like Sean Payton to collaborating with figures like Jim Harbaugh, the staff's members have absorbed knowledge from a range of offensive philosophies. This collective experience gives the Ravens a competitive edge because it means their playbooks, strategies, and decision-making processes are informed by decades of football intelligence. The team isn't relying on raw energy or trial and error. It's building on proven frameworks while adding innovative twists that reflect the Ravens' unique identity. Another hire that has generated significant excitement is Eddie Faulkner, who comes from a strong tenure with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Faulkner has spent the last 7 years coaching running backs, molding talents like Najee Harris, Jalen Warren, and Kenneth Gainwell into highly productive players. His work hasn't gone unnoticed. He's widely respected across the league, known for the energy and dedication he brings to his role. Faulkner's approach goes beyond basic positional coaching. He has experience integrating running backs into the passing game, helping them contribute as receivers and versatile offensive threats. This is a dimension the Ravens have been eager to enhance, and his presence opens up new possibilities for players like Derrick Henry, Justice Hill, and others in the backfield. The ability to expand their roles in the offense could make the Ravens more dynamic and unpredictable, which is precisely what fans hope to see in the coming season. Bringing Follner in from a divisional rival adds another layer to the story. There's always something satisfying about recruiting talent from a competitor, but beyond that, it's about the specific expertise he brings. His time in Pittsburgh allowed him to develop players into key contributors, and his proven methods can now be applied in Baltimore, where the system and supporting staff provide a strong platform for success. The combination of his experience with running backs and the strategic vision of Minter and Doyle creates a powerful trifecta, a staff that can design schemes, develop talent, and execute effectively on game day. For Ravens fans, this means anticipation, optimism, and a sense that the team is prepared to take full advantage of the upcoming season. What makes these hires particularly exciting is how they reflect a deliberate strategy rather than reactive moves. Each coach brought in serves a purpose, filling gaps in experience, perspective, or specialized knowledge. Lombardi, Follner, and the others are not random selections. They are carefully chosen components in a larger plan to elevate every aspect of the Ravens' performance. It's a system where each voice complements the others, where relationships and past experiences create synergy, and where the end goal is clear, to build a staff capable of guiding the team to consistent success. Fans can sense it in the way the organization communicates, in the depth of talent being assembled, and in the early signs of chemistry among the coaches. The Ravens' approach also demonstrates an understanding of how modern NFL coaching staffs operate. It's no longer enough to have a handful of talented coaches. Today, teams rely on layers of experience, mentorship, and specialization. Senior assistants, offensive analysts, and coordinators all contribute to a decision-making ecosystem that allows teams to react quickly, adjust strategies on the fly, and maximize the performance of every player on the roster. This modern framework is evident in how Minter and his staff are constructing the coaching tree, emphasizing collaboration, knowledge sharing, and adaptability. As the pieces continue to fall into place, the narrative emerging in Baltimore is one of cautious optimism mixed with genuine excitement. The players are responding, the staff is building cohesion, and the foundation for sustained success is being laid with intention and expertise. Each hire, from the high-profile Lombardi to the tactically versatile Follner, adds depth and dimension to a team that already benefits from organizational stability. The combination of experience, innovation, and strategic foresight creates a staff capable of maximizing the talents of the roster while instilling a culture of growth and accountability. Every Ravens fan tuning in can feel the shift. The team is not just reacting to changes in the league. It's proactively setting a course that emphasizes smart decision-making, collaboration, and preparation. The excitement isn't just about the names being added. It's about the philosophy they represent. A culture that values relationships, mentorship, and calculated risk-taking is one that can thrive in the pressure-filled environment of the NFL. With Minter at the helm and his carefully selected staff surrounding him, the Ravens are positioning themselves not only for immediate success, but also for sustained competitiveness in the years to come. As the Ravens continue to solidify their coaching staff, one of the most intriguing developments comes from the team's ability to recruit top talent from rival organizations. Eddie Follner's arrival from the Pittsburgh Steelers is just the beginning of a wave of strategic acquisitions that signal Baltimore's commitment to building a dynamic and versatile coaching roster. Follner's proven ability to develop running backs into complete offensive weapons is exactly what the Ravens need to maximize the potential of players like Derrick Henry and Justice Hill. His track record of molding Najee Harris, Jalen Warren, and Kenneth Gainwell demonstrates not only his technical expertise, but also his ability to connect with players on a personal level. That dual impact, on-field skill development and off-field mentorship, has become a hallmark of Minter's approach to staff building, ensuring that each coach brought in enhances both performance and culture. What makes this period in Baltimore particularly fascinating is the integration of experience with emerging voices in football strategy. Declan Doyle, at just 29, represents a new generation of coaching talent. Yet his previous experience under Sean Payton and Ben Johnson gives him a foundation built on some of the game's most respected minds. Pairing him with veterans like Joe Lombardi and Follner creates an environment where youthful innovation is guided by seasoned insight. This blend of old and new is critical in today's NFL, where the game evolves rapidly and teams must balance creativity with proven methods. In Baltimore, the combination of fresh ideas and institutional knowledge is designed to produce not only immediate results, but also a sustainable culture of growth. One of the key themes emerging from these hires is versatility. Fallner, for instance, isn't just a running backs coach. He's a facilitator for a multi-dimensional offense. He can help design schemes that leverage players out of the backfield as receivers, creating mismatches and adding layers of unpredictability. This aligns perfectly with Minter and Doyle's vision of an offense that keeps defenses guessing while optimizing the talents of each individual player. Derrick Henry, already a dominant presence, now has the opportunity to expand his role in the passing game, while Justice Hill's receiving skills can be fully utilized. Even younger or less established players could see increased involvement, creating a deeper, more adaptable offensive unit. The arrival of these coaches also strengthens the Ravens' culture of preparation and accountability. Each staff member brings not only technical expertise, but also a mindset focused on collaboration, problem-solving, and consistent improvement. Lombardi, for instance, may not be calling plays directly, but his experience in orchestrating offenses and developing quarterbacks provides a critical safety net. He offers a perspective that can refine the decisions made by Doyle and others, ensuring that the team's strategies are well-informed and adaptable. Similarly, Fallner's history of maximizing player performance translates into a hands-on approach that can elevate the entire offense, creating opportunities for players to thrive in ways they might not have previously. Beyond individual hires, what stands out is the Ravens' ability to assemble a cohesive network of coaches who understand each other's strengths and can work in unison. The familiarity between Lombardi and Doyle, built through overlapping tenures in New Orleans and Denver, allows for immediate chemistry and reduces the learning curve. This kind of pre-existing relationship is invaluable in a league where time to build trust and coordination can be scarce. It ensures that the team starts the season with clarity and cohesion, with coaches who can communicate effectively and align on strategy. The impact on players is equally significant, as they benefit from a staff that speaks with a unified voice and provides consistent guidance. Baltimore's approach also demonstrates a keen understanding of modern NFL staffing structures. Senior assistants, analysts, and specialized position coaches are no longer optional. They are integral to building a team capable of sustained success. These roles allow for a multi-layered perspective on both offense and defense, providing strategic depth and enabling quick adjustments during games. Lombardi's position as senior offensive assistant and Fallner's experience as a running backs mentor fit perfectly into this model. Each brings a complementary skill set that reinforces the strengths of the others, creating a resilient and adaptive coaching framework. The Ravens are leveraging this structure to not only support immediate performance, but also cultivate a long-term developmental environment for both players and coaches. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. A quiet but intriguing rumor has been circulating around the Ravens facilities, one that could hint at a subtle yet significant evolution in how Kyle Hamilton is used on the field. According to internal chatter, defensive coordinator Minter has been referring to Hamilton as a positionless weapon, a phrase that immediately sparks imagination across the league. While nothing has been formally announced, the wording alone suggests a philosophical shift rather than a simple tweak on the depth chart. Hamilton has never fit neatly into a single box, and that may be exactly the point. Officially listed as a safety, he has already shown the instincts of a linebacker, the coverage skills of a corner, and the vision of a quarterback reading an offense from the other side. The speculation now is that Minter wants to lean fully into that versatility, designing packages that allow Hamilton to roam freely, reacting rather than being confined to traditional assignments. In this scenario, offenses would be forced to identify him before the snap, only to watch him line up somewhere else entirely. Sources close to the situation whisper that this isn't about redefining a title, but about maximizing disruption. Hamilton could show up in the box on one play, drop deep on the next, or slide into the slot to erase a mismatch. The term weapon without a position implies intent, not just flexibility, but unpredictability. For a defense built on disguises and pressure, such a role could become a cornerstone. Of course, this remains speculation, and the Ravens are known for experimenting quietly before revealing anything publicly. Still, the idea fits both the player and the system. Hamilton's football IQ and physical profile make him uniquely suited for a hybrid role, and Minter's reputation for creative defensive structures only fuels the rumor. If this vision becomes reality, the Ravens may not be unveiling a new position at all, but rather embracing a modern defensive concept where the best athletes aren't labeled, only unleashed. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.